The story unfolding in Accra today is one that speaks to vision, transformation, and the possibility of rewriting the future of a city that has long struggled with congestion, disorder, and the overwhelming pressures of rapid urbanization. When the Gamans, King Taki Teko Tsuru VI, announced bold plans to redevelop the Agbogbloshie market into a modern 100,000 stall complex, it was more than a statement about infrastructure. It was a message about ambition, leadership, and the determination to reshape the capital into a city worthy of its people. Before we dive deeper into today's update, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support is key to helping us grow and reach more viewers like you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on exciting updates. The announcement came during an engagement with the Greater Accra Regional Minister, Linda Aklu, where the king presented a comprehensive scheme supported by feasibility studies and backed by committed investors, designed to transform one of Accra's most chaotic market spaces into a structured, efficient, and dignified commercial hub. This moment signaled a new chapter for Accra, one that carries the weight of history, but also the possibilities of modern planning and development. For decades, Agbogbloshie has been known for more than just trading. It has stood as a symbol of the challenges Accra faces: severe congestion, unregulated activity, poor sanitation, flooding risks, environmental degradation, and the daily hustle of thousands of traders who operate without the safety, structure, or dignity that a modern city should guarantee its working population. Yet, within the chaos, Agbogbloshie has also been a lifeline, a place where families earn their income, where traders build generational businesses, and where countless Ghanaians go in search of affordable food and goods. The Gamansi's vision acknowledges both realities. Rather than displacing the people who depend on the market, the plan seeks to elevate their environment, preserving livelihoods while giving them access to a state-of-the-art facility with proper stalls, organized spaces, sanitation systems, security, and infrastructure that meets the demands of a growing city. During the meeting with Minister Linda Oklu and Accra Mayor Michael K. Pakbo Alati, the Gamanse emphasized something that many urban planners have repeated for years. Accra cannot continue to expand and operate without a master plan. The absence of a cohesive, long-term development plan has contributed to the problems the city currently faces: unregulated construction, street trading, worsening congestion, sanitation struggles, and the collapse of essential public infrastructure all trace back to a lack of coordinated planning. His message was clear: Accra must grow deliberately, intelligently, and sustainably, guided by structure rather than chance. The Agbogbloshie redevelopment is not just a market project, but a demonstration of what can happen when traditional leadership, government authorities, and private investors come together to prioritize long-term urban renewal. One of the most significant aspects of the King's announcement is that feasibility studies have already been completed. In Ghana, many ambitious projects begin with bold speeches, but fall short due to the absence of technical preparation or financial backing. This redevelopment, however, has already attracted investor commitment and has the support of the Ghana Institute of Architects, giving it both credibility and momentum. The Institute's involvement means the project will be designed not just for today, but for decades ahead, incorporating safety, accessibility, environmental considerations, and smart urban planning techniques intended to prevent the market from degenerating back into chaos. The promise of 100,000 modern stalls also indicates a massive increase in capacity, offering traders the assurance that the new complex will not leave them behind. Instead, it expands opportunities, reduces the struggle for space, and creates a more predictable income environment for thousands of families. Minister Linda Aklu's response reflected the government's awareness of how essential the project is. She welcomed the proposal and announced that it would be forwarded to the Land Use and Spatial Planning Authority to begin formal processes. Her statement underscored a growing recognition within government that collaboration with traditional authorities is not optional. It is essential. Traditional leaders like the Gamanse possess influence, connection to the communities, and a deep understanding of local dynamics that can accelerate development in ways formal government structures alone cannot. By embracing the Gamanse's vision, The minister signaled a shift toward deeper partnerships that combine the strengths of the state and traditional leadership for the benefit of the people. She also emphasized that the redevelopment aligns with ongoing government efforts to improve security and infrastructure across the greater Accra region. In recent years, the government has been under intense pressure to address rising urban disorder. Markets have become overcrowded. Streets that were once easy to navigate are now constantly clogged. Sanitation concerns have escalated to the point where they pose real threats to public health. The Agbogbloshie project therefore fits into a larger narrative, a narrative of trying to reclaim control over Accra's development trajectory. If successful, it could serve as a model for the transformation of other major markets such as Kaneshie, Makola, Malam Ada, and Medina. It could also inspire broader urban reforms, such as the modernization of transport terminals, enforcement of zoning laws, and redevelopment of aging public spaces that no longer serve the needs of the city. What makes this story especially compelling is the sense of hope it introduces into a space that for years has been defined by struggle. Agbogbloshie has long been associated with poverty, scrap burning, flooding, and overcrowding. But the King's vision invites Ghanaians to imagine something different. A new Accra where market women no longer fear the rains because their sheds leak, where traders do not lose goods to fires because wiring is faulty, where sanitation does not break down because the systems were never designed for such heavy use. It paints a picture of a future where markets are organized, clean, secure, and dignified, where traders are properly registered and supported, and where the city can breathe again. For YouTube audiences, stories like this grip viewers because they bring together conflict, transformation, leadership, and a sense of national identity. It is not just about a market, it is about the heart of the capital. It is about reclaiming public spaces and demonstrating that Ghana can design, build, and manage world-class infrastructure. It is about seeing a traditional king take bold steps to modernize a city while staying connected to the needs of the people. And it is about the anticipation that something big is about to happen, something that could change Accra forever. As the redevelopment process begins, questions will arise. How long will construction take? How will traders be relocated during the redevelopment? What compensation or temporary arrangements will be provided? How will the project be financed? And will stall prices remain affordable for low-income traders? These questions are natural, but the presence of feasibility studies and investor interest provides reassurance that the project is not an empty promise. The supportive stance of government authorities also ensures that the necessary bureaucratic steps will be taken to move the plan from blueprint to reality. For many Accra residents, the hope is that this project marks the beginning of a new era, a shift from temporary, informal solutions to permanent, well-planned infrastructure. If the 100,000 stall modern complex becomes a reality, it will stand not only as a physical transformation, but as evidence that Accra can rise above the challenges that have held it back for so long. The Gamanse's initiative shows that leadership, when combined with vision and collaboration, can create lasting change. And for a city striving to become cleaner, safer, and more organized, this bold step may be the turning point everyone has been waiting for.
If today is your first time watching this channel or you are returning to this channel for the exciting content, please subscribe to the channel for more educative and developmental projects across Ghana and Africa as a whole. Do you want to know about the state of a project in Africa? Then make sure to like and comment the name of the project you would like us to talk about and its current state.